Right here I have a handsaw, and yes, they do still use these. This one's a crosscut, so we're going to come across the grain or across the width of the board. In order to do it properly, what you do is you set up exactly where you want to make your cut. So in this case, I'll put a little mark here. Okay. I always want to make sure that I stay on the waste side of that line. I'll say that this is the piece that I'm going to waste. What you do is I'm going to line it up just behind the line there. I'm going to take my thumb and keep my fingers back, and I put my thumb up above the teeth. And it's going to guide me. Once I get down far enough, I'm going to make long strokes. If I tense up, you can see that it bends the saw and it doesn't cut very well. If I can stay nice and relaxed, the more relaxed I am, the better the saw cuts. And I can go right straight through my piece. This is a Ripsaw. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the same method as I used for the crosscut. And I put my thumb up against the piece, and I'm going to try to create a groove. Once I get the groove going, once it's deep enough, like I say, the more relaxed you are, the better it is. This I can cut at any different angle I want. And it'll work quite effectively, provided I'm relaxed. On your crosscut, you try to maintain a 45 degree. This is what we refer to as a pull saw. Most saws, you cut on the downstroke. This one, you actually cut on the upstroke. And as you can see, it says pull stroke. Okay, so you use the same type of method to set yourself up. This is got a much finer cut. Very relaxed. Like I say, if you get tense with it, it'll bind up on you and it's not going to work quite as smooth. And you cut like that. And like I say, you only put pressure down on it on the backstroke. This is another style saw. For some nice fine work. And this one, such a fine cut, you almost don't need to put your thumb up against it. And as you can tell, as soon as you tense up, it'll start to bind on you. As soon as you get relaxed with it, any saw, it'll cut just beautifully. As you're sawing and you start to get near the end, just go really short strokes, support the piece, and it'll break off quite nicely, except for the knot we run into. Otherwise, what happens is you break a big piece off of it. Gives you a nice smooth cut. Here I have a hacksaw. You know, it's a really, really fine teeth. This is used for cutting metal. Not sheet metal, but thicker type metals. The piece should be pointing away from the handle, and you're going to be pushing, and it only cuts on the forward stroke. Use the same type of method as you use for the other sawing, up high. Just little short strokes. Once it's deep enough, you're relaxed, make long strokes. It will cut right through. It may take a while, but it will cut. What you need to do is you need to be close to the vise that I'm holding it into. Otherwise, what happens is if you're out here cutting, you can see how it flops around. It's gonna be hard to cut. It'll cut really nice close to the vise.